Did someone say pickups? Let's go! Hey YouTube, what is occurring? Welcome to another pickups video. Yes, let's get straight into it, shall we? I've been to the Cardiff Anime and Gaming Con convention in Cardiff, believe it or not. So I'll show you what I picked up there, and I'll talk a little bit about my experience there. Spoiler, it was great. But before we get into that, I'll just show you, I got a couple of online pickups to show you guys. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I picked up, this is from Smith's Toys. Someone on one of the many Facebook groups I'm on, someone put on that God of War Remastered, or God of War 3 Remastered, is $7.99, and they were putting it on there for you can get £10 trade-in, so it's a quick £2 and a penny profit. I bought it because I wanted to play it, because I've recently just spent £15 for this very same game, but it was scratched, so it wasn't working. So I was on the lookout for a cheap copy. So $7.99, that was cheaper than it currently sells for on the PlayStation Store, so happy days. To qualify for free delivery, you have to spend over £20. So this game, I bought this. So that's what I bought from Smith's. This was currently selling, I think, $15.99. It's still sealed. I just got too many games on the go at the moment to play this. Thoroughly enjoyed the first one, so I'm looking forward to getting stuck into Jedi Survivor. Star Wars Jedi Survivor. This was kind of an impulse buy on the old eBay. This was something like £8 and £2 something postage. No one else bid on it, so I had a bargain there. Haven't played it yet, but this is one of those Sonic games. I kind of keep an eye on the Sonic the Hedgehog games, but this one just there's something about it. It looks really good. It looks quite interesting, and the worlds look interesting, and I'm looking forward to getting stuck in and exploring the world, you know. I have shown this, I've done streams of it, I've done a quick video unboxing it, so I went for the deluxe version, okay. There's a good comparison. So I was expecting a lot bigger box, but it's actually almost the same size as the normal PlayStation 5 game case, but obviously it's a lot chunkier. So it's a steelbook with 2-disc soundtrack in there, and a really, really good, really impressive art book is in there. If you want to have a closer look, go check out the video I posted. I think I did it the day it came out. Yeah, so that's Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. If you're on the fence about getting that game, I'm having a ton of fun with it, so I definitely recommend checking it out. The last eBay pickup I've had, I'm joking, I bought it for research purposes. I've been on a Dead or Alive kick. Just before Fatal Fury came out, I was playing a lot of Dead or Alive. I was playing a lot of I can't speak. Dead or Alive games, okay. And yeah, playing a lot of Dead or Alive 6. I think that's right. That's what I wanted to say. Then Fatal Fury's kind of taken over my life at the moment, and another game I'll show you now. Yeah, so I saw this is Edge magazine. Shout out Edge magazine. I'm not sure the date of it, but it's got Xbox, PlayStation 2, GameCube, PC, Game Boy Advance, and still PlayStation. Okay. Yeah, so kind of went along with this fascination, or rediscovering my love for the Dead or Alive games, you know. So yeah, really good, really cool magazine there. I'll put that there. yeah, I bought 2 digital games, but they're kind of, well, they are, one's a remaster, and one's, I think they're both actually remasters, or remake, I'm not sure. So yesterday I pulled the trigger on the digital version of Star Wars Battlefront. You get 1 and 2. This is just kind of a prop to remind me, and the other one is, okay? Good fun. They've done a good job. The graphics are a lot crisper. It's a game I wouldn't say regularly play, but I probably played this 2 years ago, probably, give or take. Gameplay, I knew what I was getting into. It holds up, but there's some levels it just looks better on a HD telly on the PlayStation 5, like Kashyyyk. When I went to try to play this version to the Xbox, I don't know, on the plasma telly, that's what my Xbox is linked up to, it just looks, like the Wookiees, you can't really see where they are, but it's much crisper on the remaster, or the re-release, let's say. Yeah, that was on sale because it was Star Wars Day yesterday. As soon as I opened my eyes yesterday morning, I was like, yeah, I wonder if there's any Star Wars games on sale. And when I saw that for like £8 off or something, I thought, yeah, take my money. And I finished the main campaign of this now. So this is quite mostly positive. So the game I'm talking about is Oblivion. So the Oblivion, I think it's remaster. We'll call it remaster. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I never played this version. My experience with this was pretty much, when I got out to the tutorial stage, I just wanted to go exploring, and I kept dying, and I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I wasn't mentally mature enough to play this game when it originally came out. I was in my 20s, but I was like, how do you do a Hadouken? I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I liked fighting skeletons. That was probably all I could have said before playing the remaster. And wow, it looks stunning. It's far superior looking game to Skyrim, and I much preferred my playthrough of this than my playthrough of Skyrim. It does give me the itch though, because Skyrim's on the map up north. It does give me the itch. I maybe want to play Skyrim again soon, probably. But I've done the main story, and I just last night, there's a couple of, if you didn't know, the remaster comes with all the DLC as well. So I've just gone into this new world. There's massive giant like fungi or mushrooms and stuff. It's like, wow, this looks amazing. But it was getting late, so yeah, I switched it off last night. But yeah, I really recommend that game. I do. A lot of people say cheap cash grab. I don't think so. Okay. Right. That is everything I think I wanted to show you. We will get to the Cardiff Anime Gaming Con. So I went on Saturday with my mate Liam. Shout out Liam. And we called into CEX. It's against the law not to go to CEX, in my opinion, if you're in Cardiff. And we called into HMV. So what did I pick up in CX and HMV? I traded in as well into CX. I traded in Assassin's Creed Shadows. I just got too much going on. It wasn't getting the love, care and attention that game deserves. I was thoroughly enjoying my playthrough. But I just was, again, I wasn't giving it, I didn't have time to play it. So I will definitely go back to it. While it's still got a bit of value, store credit attached to it, I thought I'll trade it in now and buy it again in the future, okay? So they give me 40 odd quid for that. I traded in my faulty, whoopsie pupsy copy of God of War 3, and I traded in, I can't remember, I traded 3 games in. What was the other one? I can't remember. So I got a voucher for, after buying these 2 games, I got a voucher for, still got 40, maybe 50 quid voucher as well. So that's probably not going to last very long. So I bought another edition for the Sega Master System, Tennis Ace. This game puts me up to 123 games in my Sega Master System collection, okay? If you didn't know, I am attempting to go for a full UK PAL box. Manual's a bonus, not the end of the world. Sega Master System set, okay? And it's 269. I've currently got 123. And maybe laugh, I've never played it. Aliens, Colonial Marines, okay, on the Xbox 360. Yes, I own it on the PlayStation 3. But I know it's quite a controversial game, isn't it? But I've always wanted to play it. And I want to play on the Xbox 360 because the Xbox 360 control pad is aged so much better compared to the PlayStation 3 control pad. So the control pad's very important for me, okay? So maybe I've got so used to the PS4 and the PS5 control pad, which are far superior to the PS3 control pad. But when I pick up the Xbox 360, it's still got that nice feel. It's a really comfortable controller. Anyway, I bought that. That was like £1.50, I think, you know? So, yeah, I'm in the mood to play this. I'm shocked it's made by Sega. I did not realise that. So that was all I bought in CX. Then we went to HMV. Shout out HMV in sunny Cardiff, or League One as we call them now. I bought 3 Blu-rays there. So movie, really enjoyed it. Already watched it. Watched this Saturday night. Always wanted to watch it. It's Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. And the main reason I wanted to watch it was for, let's see that little up in the corner there, that stunt he does. Apparently he does his own stunts, or a lot of his own stunts, where he rides off this like cliff that happens to look like a motorcycle ramp whilst he's got a parachute on. But the movie's good, but it definitely falls under what I like to call a one and done movie, okay? Yeah, I've got the itch. This is going to be traded in pretty soon, okay? Next time I go game hunting, I'll be taking this with me to trade it in. But that scene, I've seen it before. Whenever someone talks about this movie, or in the trailer, that scene, so it's like, I knew it was coming as well, but it was like, oh, there we are, that's done. May as well watch the rest of the movie now, kind of thing. It is kind of towards the end as well. But yeah, if you haven't watched it, it's definitely worth watching. I was kind of playing the waiting game, hoping it would have come on to one of these streaming services, but it hasn't come on yet of any of the ones that I'm subscribed to, okay? So that was $6.99, $7.99 or something like that. And they had an offer on $9.99 or 2 Blu-rays for £15. Now, the funny thing, this is Ice Pirates. Now, the weird thing with this, I watched this when I was probably 10 or 11, and there used to be, in my town, or the village where I grew up, there was a man, his brother used to go to school with my brother. My brother used to go to school with the owner's son. That's what I wanted to say. And it was like a mobile video shop. He used to come round and kind of like an ice cream van. Sounds weird, right? Kind of like an ice cream van, but he had videos, okay? And he joined his mobile video club thing. So of course we were members of it, and it was called Space Pirates, okay? And so it's like kind of like a rip-off of Star Wars, obviously, okay? But all the years have gone by. We really had a lot of nostalgia. Me and my brother both really enjoyed this movie, okay? But then, over the years, we couldn't find it. Where's Space Pirates? Space Pirates. But in most parts of the world, it's called Ice Pirates. But in some parts of the world, obviously, it was called Space Pirates. So the version this guy must have had might have been the European or some other part of the world version that he was renting out to people, you know. So once I discovered that movie did exist for a start, it wasn't just like a fever dream me and my brother must have had growing up. But Yeah, it's called Ice Pirate. So I finally tracked it down. So I was just gonna buy this. So it was $9.99, which is, I take my money. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of nostalgia attached to that movie. But I thought it was 2 for 15. So the Shaw Brothers, 88 films, are re-releasing the Shaw Brothers big movies that they've done. So I picked up To Kill a Mastermind. So this would have been, again, this was in the offer as well. So I got that for a £5 basically. Again, it's still sealed, but I don't think I'm going to go for a full collection, but for a £5 you can't go wrong. Okay, that is everything. All my pickups. I've only picked up one thing, or three things, but I'm going to talk about Cardiff Anime and Gaming Con. So I got the lanyard as well. I think it was 20 quid for a ticket, for a basic ticket. They did loads of different deals. Early birds, go in a half hour earlier or something like that. But yeah, we went for the basic ticket with the lanyard. So let's have a look at this lanyards first of all. Really cool little lanyard. I'm glad I went for this. Only a £5, you know. So I'll put that back on. So you still have the memories of the day. And it was Liam's first con. He's never been to any convention. He hasn't been to Comic Con, Anime Con, gaming conventions. He hasn't done anything. And it was really nice to see how excited he was getting. And he's a big anime guy as well. So he bought a one-piece straw hat. He bought a sword, a proper metal sword. Bought clothing, loads. He spent a ton of stuff, but he had a ton of fun as well. So when you go in, they give you like a program of events kind of thing. So yeah, that was really cool. I'm really glad I picked that up. To give you a free wristband as you go in. What I think I'll do, I did some videos. I took some I think I have posted most of these on a short, but just to re-jog my memory, and if I remember right, I'll post, as I'm talking about them, I'll post them up here. So there was loads and loads of vendors and stuff. Swords was probably one of the most common thing there. We saw loads of people buying swords, but they had like metal ones, proper heavy metal ones. They had plastic ones for if you're on a budget. Then they had ones that got like a USB thing linked in the bottom, and we were like, oh, what does that do then? Why are they charged up? The guy took the hilt off the sword and the whole blade was lighting up. Oh, it looked so cool. It'd be really cool to have like in the background. I did see there was two guys, shout out these two guys, and they were chuffed because I recognised who they were. Apparently no one else knew who they were. So we had Terry Bogard and Kaio Zangi, cosplayers, and they did a really, really good. The picture will be up, okay? They did such a good job, and it's so nice to see the younger generation knowing who these characters are. Yeah, it was really good cosplayers there as well. Shout out to all the cosplayers. It was really, really busy though. There was one time where I thought, will I have a panic attack, won't I? And there was one part where it was so many stalls, and they're like down corridors and stuff like that. There was a thing called Artist Alley. So it was like a corridor with all the artists were. But because we've had a mini heat wave here in Wales, okay, so it was warm outside, and I think the aircon wasn't quite getting down all these corridors. So at one point it was boiling as well. So it was just cool because you had that wristband on. You could leave the building and come back in and stuff like that. Really well organised event, okay. There was live music. I really enjoyed the live music. I don't know what the band was, but they were doing like anime tracks and stuff like that. And it was really cool. It's clearly very popular. They had a proper stage, like the area or the mini arena where they were at. It was packed, do you know what I mean? And everyone was just enjoying, grabbing drinks and stuff like that. Yeah, really good, really, really good performance there. Oh, then there was the game inside. So we went, after listening to the music, we went through this other door, and it was at least three or maybe four rooms with mostly retro gaming. They had, what games did they have? They had Smash Brothers, but the standouts for me, they had on the Xbox, Soul Calibur 4, I think it was. Or was it Soul Calibur 5? No, on the PS3 it was Soul Calibur 5. There's people on that. That's what I noticed as well. It was quite a few fighting games in these rooms, and every single one of them had people on them, but there was like Sonic the Hedgehog CD, nobody's playing that. So it seems fighting games is the more popular. Maybe it's the best because it's multiplayer, I don't know. But they had Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and of course I've got all these games, right? But it's nice to play with your mates when you're there. Shout out Liam. And there was a father and son playing Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and the kid was only small, so we were waiting. We made it known we were kind of waiting. Normally it's winner stays on, but it's father-son moment. Okay, so we're waiting. They had a fight. We're waiting again. They had another fight. We're waiting again, and I thought, right, I'll nip to the toilet. So Liam was going to hold our place and nip to the toilet, come back, and they were still playing. It's like, yeah, you're having a good time, great, but there are other people that want to play these games as well. It's not all about you. So I'm glad he had a good day anyway. There was a guy, he went into another room then. It was winner stays on with Mortal Kombat 10 or Mortal Kombat X. Liam had a go against this guy. He's really good actually. Who did Liam? I can't remember who Liam went as, but the guy was a Scorpion main, and he was pretty good. But you could tell they were checking the controls and stuff. So they weren't like, it wasn't tournament level or anything, but he was good. Nobody could seem to beat him. Liam did beat him on one round. He was getting better and better and better every time. And that was pretty much it. But we were there for, I think we got in there at about 11:30. So we joined the queue. Really friendly people in front of us, behind us, and stuff like that. Then we had to queue up for the lanyard. Again, while you're in the queue, everyone was really chatty and stuff like that. So what did I buy? I bought artwork, as per usual. I'm trying to cut down on my artwork, okay? But sometimes you see artwork and think, I need that in my collection. I was debating, they'd give you the options to have it framed as well. But I didn't, because I might put these up with the old blue tack. I don't know, okay? But it's really good quality card. It was 3 for £10. I don't know how much they were each, but it was 3 for 10. And they're all Street Fighter. So that's the first one. Again, I wasn't buying off an artist, man. These are just reprints, you know. That's probably why they were so cheap. Yeah, I almost, for about 5 or 6 years, I had a version of this on my first ever iPhone I had. That was my screensaver. Fun fact. This one, it's obviously that's Street Fighter 5. Really good detail. Really popping colours. And another Street Fighter one, and I believe that gives me Street Fighter 4 vibes. Yeah, so they're all there, guys. They're all there. Yeah, so I'll put these back in the bag. Again, I don't know. I need more. I might have to buy another house just to fill it up with artwork. Or I need to like invest in an art gallery or something. A Street Fighter and Godzilla art gallery. Yeah, that's pretty much my experience there, you know. So I'll definitely be going back. The venue was stacked. The venue was big enough to host this many people, because sometimes they sell so many tickets. Like I remember the first time we went to Swansea Comic Con, and when it was in the new arena, and it wasn't big enough for what they had in there. The aisles and the between the stalls and stuff were too narrow, and it was just a faff. Like so. Yeah, I'd give it like a 10 out of 10. I really, really would. If you're really into your anime, like I'm into my anime, but I'm more of a gamer. But if your anime is your thing, then definitely worth going to one. And so it's Anime League, and they do them. They're in most major cities across the UK. It was nice to see as well. Like anime's never been as big as in the UK as it is right now. Now is peaking kind of thing, or is it going to keep growing and growing? But there was people my age there, so I thought, am I going to be too old? No, there was loads of people my age. There was loads of like families, mother, daughter, father, son kind of dynamics going on. Little kids are in cosplay, adults are in cosplay. It really was a really good day out, you know. You could stay there. I think it closes like 7 o'clock or something. Like if you're there, you could be there for a full day. That's what I'm trying to say. I thoroughly enjoyed in my time there, you know. So there you go. Did anyone else go? Are you thinking of going? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think of my pickups? Thank you very much for watching. Love you, bye.